Alright YouTube, it's time for another garden update. I have expanded this bed by about a foot or so, and I've also expanded this bed by about a yard, which means that this is now the walkway. You can see it's somewhat thinner than it was before, and I've still got, piles of sod. What I'm going to do is expand these two beds as well, as much as that one. I can't really expand the corner bed. I don't want to dig into the roots of the peach tree, number one. Number two, it's kind of thin, so I'll just expand these more on this side, ultimately, I think. And then this area here, where there will be a little, by the peach tree, that won't be anything but mulch, I'll probably put some clay pots in, put some perennials in there or something. I'll figure out what to do with it. You can see that end bed is fully composted, and it rained all night long, so that's getting dripped into it. These two need to be improved. This one, though, is now done. These two are done. I actually put another bag between the two of them on. And I've still got to put a few bags on here. It's already improved, but I want to refresh it. I'll probably use 2 bags for the whole area, just sort of rake it in. Probably 3 for this end bed here. And that's pretty much all I'll need to do. Like I said, the shed over there has tipped over onto where the fence should be, as well as that corner bed. I need to get that out of there as quickly as possible because the perennials are coming up. You can actually see, though, there's still some, detritus around. I've still got to pull all this stuff out. You can see the lilies are actually already coming up, huge numbers of them. I can break each one of those apart into 3 clumps and then put them on the side, I guess. And the rhubarb is coming up, it's a little bit late. Sometimes it comes up in late March. And you can see all this shit here until it's completely done, and I'll probably put some mulch up against it or something. It is a little bit, not the best. But these have to be raised more, and it helps the bricks to sort of stick in place. Other than that, though, everything's been going really well. This whole area that's darker in color has been mulched with new mulch. And I've still got to, step around on it and, press it down. But everything's going to be pretty good this year, I think. Once that fence is done, rabbits won't be coming in, along with all the other vermin. It's going to be pretty good. You can see there's still a few spots that don't have any, stuff on them, but I'll just, once I plow it all in, it'll be fine. Still got to transplant some chamomile. I got another week and a half, roughly, before the cooler plants have to be put out. Cabbage, lettuce, stuff like that. And then a few weeks after that, you put in the corn, tomatoes, and so forth. I think what I'm going to do, this had corn last year, so I can't have it again this year. You can, but you get disease potentially. I'll probably put the tomatoes in this one, honestly. I'll probably have the corn here. Even though it's kind of thin for it, I think I can get 4 in there. Because of all the mulch and bricks and stuff, I think I can get 4 rows. If not, 3 is fine. 3 is sort of the minimum if you want it to actually pollinate itself properly. And I could always put corn in the next one over too. Just have a massive wall of corn in the middle of the garden. I don't think I'm going to run out of room because this is going to be so fertile and properly maintained. Weeding will be a lot easier because I cleared everything out and then everything's getting mulched. So that won't be a problem. I could even theoretically put corn in here. Actually, that might look kind of nice. That'd be kind of funny because it's right under the peach tree. I don't know how well that would do with that, slight afternoon shade. I'll figure something out, though. This could be corn, too. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Wherever it happens to go. But corn, tomatoes, lettuce, cabbages, beans, basically everything. And there'll actually be a little bit more room in the garden this year than the last one. Actually, quite a bit more room, because this one, it hadn't been expanded before. These 3 hadn't. That hadn't been expanded out. I think in the past it was, if I remember correctly, and then I sort of let it go to seed on the end and then pushed it back. Now I've put it back out again. But now I finally have the necessary money to invest in all the mulch and cow shit, and I'll sprinkle some mushroom compost and things, some garden, clay and so forth. And it's just going to generally look really good. It's going to be a lot easier to maintain with these pathways this way. Actually, I might narrow these up a little bit. This one specifically and that one are wider than they technically need to be. I only need 2 feet, and that's a little bit more than that, I think. So maybe I'll do that, or maybe I won't. I'll just get lazy. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, things are greening up. The grass is all nice and green, as you can see. Well, compared to where it usually is this time of year. It's actually looking pretty good. There are buds on the peach tree. I don't think we're going to get any peaches, but, you know, who cares? It doesn't really matter. Move to a warmer climate if you want peaches, I guess. This is, that's some amazing shit. It looks so much better than it did before. I will probably expand that out just slightly. You can see here where it curves. I can actually bring that up this way, and it should be fine. I'd have to be careful, though, again, of the peach tree roots. But I would like to do that. It'd look nice. Yeah, it's a little bit chilly at the moment. You might be able to hear the breeze. It's not as warm as yesterday, but the next 2 days, low 60s and sunny, and all that rain we got last night and earlier today, everything's going to be totally green. It's going to be completely lush. That's about all.